Previously on Like, Love, Want, Need, I got a taste of the deep south at Black Sheep, met the team that is changing a city, and saw where the inspiration began at Orsay. On this episode of Like, Love, Want, Need, I'll explore the world of design, where I'll find a private getaway, learn how the experts transform a room from ordinary to extraordinary, and discover the genesis of inspiration.
Wherever I travel, design fascinates me. From our individual style, to our dwelling places, to resorts. It's how we set the mood and how we give our first impression from the outside in. Today we're going to focus on the home, starting with the outside in. We're going to meet Jason Duggar, owner of Scapes of North Florida, and learn more about what makes landscape design so important. Let's go around back and meet him.
Jason Duggar and Scapes of North Florida have been seen not only on Extreme Makeover Home Edition, but also on HGTV's Smart Home. A quick tour of his work exhibits why he is so in demand and continues to get the credit he deserves. His design is inspired by elegance and leads you on a visual journey, creating an environment for entertaining or a relaxing opportunity to escape.
Jason, you create beautiful outdoor living spaces for people. Every piece is unique, is that correct?
Yeah, oh man, you don't ever want any of your jobs or any of your designs to look the same. You want it to be unique to the customer, unique to the house that it's in front of. So
I love that. So during the process, you basically come and you kind of sketch out what is going to be a living piece of art for them.
Right, yeah, we'll have a meeting with them, kind of get their, if they have any opinions one way or the other, we'll work that, and then you kind of try to work their personality into the landscape as well. Low maintenance is one of the main things that people say, and so we try to make something that's aesthetically pleasing but yet low maintenance so they can really enjoy pulling into the driveway when they get home. So
would you say that's one of the pillars that makes you unique from your competition?
Yeah, that's something we've the past 6 or 7 years we've really cornered the market on it, if you will, just doing that, because that's what 90% of our customers ask for. We want it to look really good, but they don't want to mess with it on the weekends.
Okay. So tell me about your inspiration. Where do you derive it from?
I don't know, when I pull up on a house, I can already picture things in my mind. It's art for me. And so when I pull up to a house, before I even talk to the customers, I can already picture stuff in my head of what I would like to do. And then upon meeting them, it could go one way or the other, but I usually have a base of the strokes I'd like to paint when I get there. So
are lines important? I know in art that lines are important. Do you see that a lot in what you do?
Yeah, we like to have everything flow, so it's kind of a flowing line, if you will. So
one thing leads to the next,
right.
And it's kind of a seamless journey throughout the process.
Yep.
That's fantastic. I hear that you have hands-on approach, that you're part of every project you deal with.
Yeah, definitely. Even with the plans that I draw, we'll get out there and lay it out, and then it still needs some massaging when we get out there, and I really need to be there to do that. I can't depend on my guys to have my eye to do that. It's just something I don't think you can train, you have to do.
Jason, you are the expert at private oasis and private getaways for people. Thanks for chatting with me and telling me more. I would love a tour of your lovely home and the escape that you've created here, and to learn a little bit more about how people can create that escape at home.
Okay, let's go.
All right.
All right.
So touring your home, what I'm seeing are intimate vignettes where people can gather and sit and have a conversation. You have a fireplace, you have a fire pit, you have this beautiful water fountain here. Why is landscape design important?
There's a couple different reasons. One, when you pull into the driveway, it's warm, it's inviting, it just welcomes you when you pull in, so you really want to feel good when you drive in, as opposed to kind of not being even entertained by your yard when you pull in, you know what I mean? The second thing is that it's very relational. It brings people together, you know, like we're sitting right here talking, and it has a way of bringing people together. So.
Yeah, you're gathering. It creates, instead of just a backyard, you have an outdoor living space,
Right.
an outdoor social environment.
Right.
I think that's great.
Yeah.
So Jason, I hear that you are kind of a landscape celebrity. Tell me about your TV experience.
Well, I was fortunate enough to be selected for the Extreme Makeover House they did in Clay County, as well as the HGTV Smart House, the dream home they give away every year.
So tell me, why should a person hire a professional opposed to just trying to do it themselves?
The process can be very overwhelming. We come in and we create elegance like I said, something that can be very overwhelming to them. So.
I love that. You're creating elegance. That's fantastic. Tell me more about the vignettes that you've created in your own home and what they do to bring people together.
Just like the fire pit here, we love to congregate around the fire, even during the middle of 90-degree summer heat. The girls love to come out here and do s'mores, and then just come out and sit here and relax in the mornings, having coffee, listen to the bubbling rock, and then my wife and the girls love to sit on the hammocks, just about daily. So.
Well, all that talk about s'mores has made me hungry. Do you have any marshmallows?
I think we can find some.
And maybe some helpers?
Yeah.
All right, yay! Helpers! Hi, do you want to roast some marshmallows? All right, let me help you. And then have your daddy help you. What's surprising about landscape design is how it can bring people together. From an intimate conversation area to your own private getaway, it has everything you like, love, want, and need.
After the break, we'll watch a room go from ho-hum to super sophisticated. Thanks for watching Like, Love, Want, Need. To stay connected, visit us online at likelovewantneed.com. And to get the experience for yourself, sign up for the A-List, where you'll find giveaways, tips, and more.
From the outside in, next we'll see what it takes to make your home look like a model with staging and redesign expert Donna Mancini.
Donna Mancini's extensive background in retail and real estate give her a full-circle approach to design in the home. Her specialty lies in redesigning home interiors and in staging homes listed to sell. One conversation with Donna will have you smiling, as her disarming personality immediately puts you at ease and gets you excited about seeing your vision come to life.
So Donna, you are a staging and redesign expert. I'm hearing these terms more and more today. What does that mean?
Well, Amy, staging is really a term that is geared towards preparing a home that is going on the market. And not to be mistaken, staging is not at all decorating a home. Many people are misinformed. They don't want to spend money to decorate a home that they're going to sell. But staging is not about that. Staging is actually the art of preparing a home so that it stands above the competition, and it allows a buyer to emotionally connect with that home when they walk into the home, and they can visually see themselves and their families living in that home. And that's what it's all about, because home buying is very emotional.
So it kind of eliminates any distractions that
Exactly.
would be there and helps the home buyer to relate.
Exactly.
So for someone like me who's not selling a home or purchasing a home, but wants to make their home just look more spectacular, what can you offer?
Well, that would be what I would consider a redesign. And redesign is a term that we're hearing a lot more of these days. Redesign is basically, it is decorating, it is interior styling and design, but it is using a lot more of what a homeowner already has. And it's just a smarter, more ecological, and more budget-friendly way of making your home welcome you at the end of the day, and delivering a style and a feel that satisfies your needs and your wants, no matter what they might be.
That's perfect for a person who thinks, well, I like this particular throw, or I like this pillow, but they don't know how to put it all together. So you take that and you put the pieces together.
Exactly, exactly. And I have some clients who will have me in for an hour or two and just give them some tips on how to improve their home. And I have clients who want me to start from scratch and source furniture and accessories and artwork and pull colors together. And I'm happy to do either of those and anything in between.
You make a great point in that it ensures that the individual style of the homeowner is really connected to them, that if they're afraid of having someone come in and redesign their home, it's going to turn into a different style that's not their own. In this case, that gives them a guarantee that they know it's going to be their style.
Exactly, exactly. And I personally am all about making sure that a home reflects the style and the feel and the desires of that homeowner. So I will come into a home and say, what are you looking for? What do you want to achieve? What do you love? What do you not like about your home? What do you want to keep? What are some issues you're having? And we will make that home exactly how they want.
I can see why you're so popular. You're so passionate about what you do. So you have a full circle approach. When they come to you, you've experienced retail, real estate, and now you get to put your imagination and your creativity into someone's home.
Exactly, exactly.
Well, I would really love to see a demonstration of what you can do.
We can do that.
All right, what do we have here?
Oh, Amy, we got a great space, but I see some classic mistakes in here. And I can easily bring this room to the next level.
All right, I want to see what you got. I'm going to get out of your way so you can do your thing.
Thank you so much. We'll see you later.
Don't go away. When we come back, we'll see the transformation revealed.
Wow, look at it. It looks amazing. It's so much improved. Donna, great job.
Thank you, Amy.
So tell me, what exactly did you do here to make it come together like this?
Well, I'll tell you, there were some great items, and all I did was fix some really common mistakes that homeowners make. First of all, I found the focal point in the room, which is really important, which in this case is the fireplace and the TV.
Okay.
Then what I did was I pulled the furniture away from the walls. Many times people automatically think they have to put the furniture against a wall. I pulled it together to give a more cohesive, warm, intimate conversation area.
Right.
That is centered around the focal point. Then what I did was I pulled the accessories together and grouped things up so that it was more fitting in scale and style to the tables that we have around. And in addition, I moved the tree, the large tree that was in front of the door, out of the way and put it in a corner where it can really shine. And then I restyled the bookcases. And it made all the difference in the world.
It really does make a huge difference. I love how you brought in the pillows and the throw, and it looks warm and comfortable and ready to snuggle up to, but it still looks put together. Donna, what you're able to do in a space is pure magic. Is this limited to the home, or do you go outside the home as well?
Oh, absolutely. I love to do offices, Amy. Because really, think about it. People spend so much time away from the beautiful home that they've created. Mm-hmm. And I would love to get in and help anyone create a warm, styled, beautiful, functional environment for their office space as well.
So until they do call you up, which we know that they will, what can people do at home just to kind of improve the overall look?
Absolutely. There's some great tips I can give homeowners out there. And the first thing I would tell them is not to be afraid of color. Bring in warm color, bring in pops of color, use accent walls, use mirrors wherever they can. Mirrors just create light, they illuminate the space, they make it look larger and more open. And a rule, group your items in odd numbers. So when you're accessorizing a table or a desk or a countertop, use the rule of 3 or 5.
Okay.
It just looks so much better.
Surprising. Well, those are some great tips, Donna. It's been wonderful meeting with you. I so appreciate you coming and being on the show. I can't wait to go home and try some of your tips myself. But better yet, I can't wait to have you in my home to redesign my own intimate space.
Thank you so much, and I can't wait to get there for you, Amy.
All right.
When we come back, we'll discover where inspiration begins. Thanks for watching Like, Love, Want, Need. To stay connected, visit us online at likelovewantneed.com. And to get the experience for yourself, sign up for the A-List. where you'll find giveaways, tips, and more. Susan Osteen's passion for art is an extension of her passion for life. Instilled in her at an early age, her love for art guided her to the point of starting her own gallery. From gallery owner to personal consultant, her success in art design comes not just from her knowledge base, but from the kindness and consideration she shows to each client. Susan is all about relationships, and she stops at nothing less than acquiring the perfect piece for each customer.
The world of art is fascinating to me. As a photographer, it holds a very close place in my heart. You are an art consultant. What does that mean?
Well, I help direct clients with paintings in their home or their office, maybe help them understand what they like and what they don't like, introducing them to new ideas, whether it be abstracts or landscapes.
Why do people collect art? Why do people want pieces to put up on their wall? I would think that the initial answer would be, well, it's just something pretty on the wall, but for you and for your clients, and for most of the world, there's a deeper meaning there.
It brings joy. I have to say this piece that we're sitting with is Peter Pettigrew. That brings me joy. I love to fish. I love to be on the water. And that, when I look at that painting, I'm back there that day. I'm there looking at that landscape again. But it's on my wall forever. I love that piece.
I couldn't think of a better way to get away and have that moment to myself as to escape into a beautiful piece of art. You mentioned Peter. He's well known for his landscapes, and I understand that we're going to get a chance to meet him and to learn a bit about this process.
Absolutely.
All right, let's go. All right, hard at work already, I'm seeing.
Hello.
Peter, Susan's been telling me all about you and how amazing your work is. I'm
thank
seeing a living example of it right now.
Thank you.
Landscape. This is your preferred inspiration. Tell me about it.
Well, yeah, I've been painting landscape for about 30 years, and it's just one of those things I kind of got started with, and once I got it on track, I just never changed it.
So it's your passion on canvas. I think people are always curious to learn what the starting point of the muse of this particular piece is when they see a great piece on the wall. Tell me about one of your favorite moments.
Well, it would have to be our commission we did together at Pablo Creek, which was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Sounds like there's a story there.
There's a few stories there.
There's always a story there.
But yeah, we had the collector with us, and we went out on location together, and it was interesting because he had a certain sort of point of view that he was looking for, but he wasn't a painter, so he didn't know how to approach it from the pictorial point of view. So we all put our minds together. I had the sketchbook with me. We were doing field studies like this, and we were able to put it all together as a group.
So this place, they let you come in and kind of walk around and draw, or did you have to sneak in?
Well, we were probably, trespassing at some point along the way, but,
So there's a little bit of adventure involved here.
There usually is.
And we had our buddy Henry Von Gink with us, and he was, our collector loved his work of sky and his paintings, and he loved Pete's landscapes, and so they put their beautiful talents together and collaborated on this painting. It was magnificent.
That sounds like something that's pretty rare between artists.
One of a kind, yeah.
It is. It really is.
Yeah, and that was the one time we did it, and we haven't done it since, so it was a very interesting project.
What a piece.
A lot of fun.
Yeah. Well, one that I hope that we can share with everyone. Now, you guys seem pretty buddy-buddy. Is this the kind of relationship you have with all of your artists?
Yes, but Pete's probably a favorite.
You guys have been working together for a long time.
A long time.
Yeah.
15,
20 years.
Yeah, long time.
Yeah.
Well, having seen your work, I'm inspired myself. They are truly exceptional,
Thank
and
you.
I can't wait to have a piece of my own. Susan, thank you for taking the time with me today. I've enjoyed learning how you got into this business, about the relationship that you have with the artist. I guess the final question would be, is art the final piece of inspiration, or the inspiration that sets off the entire design in the home?
I think it's a little bit of both. But in the end, I think the art always wins of all the decor in the house.
Well, I would say that your opinion is maybe a little biased, but I would have to agree. I think that what I've learned here is that every piece has its home, and that every piece of art is living inspiration, and that it will find its place.
I agree.
I'll say cheers to that.
Cheers to that, Amy. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan. The inspiration of the show was design, but what I was surprised to learn is that it's all about relationships, from the outside in. Remember, until we meet again, arrive in style, seek out the experience, and enjoy the journey. I'm Amy West.
Sim, saudades eu senti. Amor, 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 meu amor. Eu penso em você onde está agora. Vem, me beije, sente o amor agora. Vem, me beije, sente o amor.
Yes,